Esteemed guests, welcome to the 2024 Impact Awards presented by RBC. My name is Paul Jenkins. I'm the CEO of the St. Thomas and District Chamber of Commerce, and I'm going to serve as your MC for tonight. We're thrilled to host you here at the historic Memorial Arena. It is always, and I hope you feel that, it's always invigorating to be surrounded by so many people just as passionate about our community as we are. So quite honestly, thank you to each and every one of you for breaking through this dreary April weather and being here today. Hopefully we do get some May flowers out of it. In any case, the Impact Awards are the Chamber of Commerce's flagship event. We describe this as the ultimate celebration of business and community excellence in the city of St. Thomas, Central Elgin, and Southold. And as you'll see tonight, or perhaps tasted with Let It Be charcuterie, increasingly beyond our specific geographic area. With nearly 600 members, our local voice of business is large, loud, and wait for it, impactful. I need some feedback on anything. Yes! Changing a little more seriously, but I truly do invite each and every one of you to continue to make this organization your own and show daily what we can accomplish when we collaborate together. So there are many folks I want to recognize, first of whom are tonight's finalists. Can you stand up if you're one of our 21 finalists, just so we can recognize you real quickly? No, everyone's refusing. They're like, no. Round of applause, everyone. Love it. We're getting that energy in here. I've said this before to the finalists themselves, hopefully in person, but at least via email. To simply be nominated for an Impact Award is an impressive accomplishment in and of itself. So no matter if you win tonight, we hope you feel celebrated, we hope you feel recognized, and we hope being part of the Chamber of Commerce is good for your business. Clearly, we're very impressed by your success, grateful for your talents, and thankful for everything you do to support our community. Esteemed guests, I kindly ask that you cheer loudly this evening, have as much fun as you possibly can, and otherwise celebrate the heck out of each other. Please join me in welcoming MP Karen Vecchio to share her land acknowledgement.
Kind of short, so don't mind me. Good evening, everyone. We acknowledge that the land on which we meet is the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee, Anishinaabe, and Attawandarak. We recognize that this is the land and now home to the Munsee Delaware Nation, Chippewas of the Thames First Nation, and Oneida Nation of the Thames. The land was settled through Treaty 2 in the McKee Purchase Treaty of 1790, and we, as beneficiaries of the treaty, recognize our collective responsibilities to the land and to the water. Thank you very much.
Wish I was sitting with the presenting sponsors. Alrighty, I would like to welcome Maria Fialos, the first Vice Chair of the Chamber of Commerce, to bring greetings from our Board of Directors. Maria.
Oh, wow. Good evening, wonderful people. Standing here in front of you tonight brings me so much joy. Being around people who are the best of what they do is amazing. If you are a nominee tonight, I hope you know that your nomination is a testament to the persistence, determination, perseverance of your business pursuits in this community. And if you are here to celebrate the business excellence in others, then thank you so much. Excellence benefits everyone, and actually let me say that again. Excellence impacts everyone in this community. So as Paul said, I'm Maria Fiallos. I'm a member of the St. Thomas Chamber of Commerce, and I am delighted to welcome you tonight.
Next, I'm going to invite Jennifer Babcock, the Manager of Client Experience of Royal Oak Senior Living, to say a few words.
I brought my groupies back there. Hi, I'm Jennifer Babcock. I'm the Manager of Client Experience at Royal Oak Senior Living, and a Chamber Board of Director, as well as the Impact Committee Chair. It has been an amazing 11 months to put this together. We started as a small committee with some ideas, and then this happened. So we are so very lucky to be here tonight. Thank you to Paul and Christy for supporting all of our ideas, minus the having Paul come out of a cannon at night. We tried, we did. I want to say thank you to the committee members, and tonight, enjoy, sit back, and have fun. Thanks.
All righty. I'd next like to, we'll see how much enthusiasm our friends from RBC bring to the game. We'd like to invite Stephen Mattis, the Vice President of London, RBC London, St. Thomas region, to the stage. They are bringing their game. All righty.
Good evening, everybody. I'm so glad you made that decision to get rid of the podium. I have my notes here, and I do have COVID brain. I can remember 2 or 3 things, but not in a row, so I'm going to have to refer a little bit. But I am Stephen Mattis, Vice President, Commercial Banking, and my team, who is represented here by the 2 tables, and all our partners look after Elgin Middlesex, entrepreneurs, business owners, and communities, and especially the great city of St. Thomas as well. So round of applause for St. Thomas. We have a relationship going back several years with the Chamber. I think the Chamber does such a great job with the local business community. It's so important, especially in times where we really need that resilience and everybody pulling together and striving for excellence. We have a challenging economy, and I think the Chamber is there for small business, and we just want to remind everybody that RBC is there as well to serve you with care, and solutions beyond what we bring to the table from our traditional banking, and we'll leverage our expertise in the market and the whole scope of the bank to help you achieve your somedays in the business community. I think the last thing I'll share is just congratulations to all the nominees. Good luck. You're outstanding in your field, excellent service. You know, what you've achieved is truly noteworthy, and looking forward to hearing about all the winners this evening. So you really do make St. Thomas and Elgin a great place to live and work, and we thank you for that. Thank you so much.
All righty, we are getting to our first award. I'd like to invite Devin McCrae, the President of Forest City Castings, to the stage. Please, a round of applause for Devin.
I'm very honored to be the first presenter for the awards. Forest City Castings has been sponsoring this event since it began. We also make the awards that everybody is going to receive today, so it's a very special event, and you guys have all worked really hard. The community is so strong here, so let's give ourselves a round of applause. We're presenting the New Business of the Year Award. New Business of the Year Award recognizes businesses, services, organizations, and/or individuals serving St. Thomas, Central Elgin, and/or Southold, whose full-time enterprise has been continuous operation for more than 1 year and less than 3 years of nomination. The recipient is one who has earned exceptional recognition from their peers and community for their innovation, creativity, and impact. That's a lot more words than Paul had on his paper. The nominees are Cobb's Bread, Let It Brie Charcuterie, and Go Vertical Media Group.
With Mark Westcott, co-founder of Go Vertical Media Group, a finalist for New Business of the Year for this year's Impact Awards. As a new business, probably one of the things we want to do and help you spread is just the awareness about what you guys actually do and who you serve and how you go about doing it.
Sure thing. So we do website design and marketing work primarily for small business across any industry, really. And yeah, in short, that's what we do.
Fantastic. Now, are there a few examples, maybe some other businesses that you've helped out, supported, worked with that people might be familiar with?
Sure thing. So locally here, we've worked with Talbot Trail Physio, MP Custom Homes, Moonlight Painters, Evelyn Sausage Kitchen, Bridgeview Motors. So as you can see, all small businesses across different types of industries.
Mark Westcott, co-founder, along with his Robin, who's a little camera shy to be here today, but finalists for New Business of the Year.
Robin does like to refer to himself as a creative director. I don't have a title myself. But
there we go.
I should mention that to him.
Co-founder all day. In downtown St. Thomas with Alicia Rickman of Cobb's Bread. Congratulations, you were recognized and are finalists for New Business of the Year for our Impact Awards. Tell us all about Cobb's Bread.
Cobb's Bread is the best place to buy bread. We have the most amazing products here. Our bread is baked fresh daily by our bakers with no additives or preservatives in them, and we're famous for our baked goods. Our scones are amazing, and we have the best customer service. The best people work here on the planet. They are exceptional, and they can't wait to see you.
Well, you know, the impact is not of your organization, pun intended, is not just about the actual baked goods. You do so much and have contributed really within the 18 months of being open back to the community, giving back. Tell us about what you're able to do and why it even matters.
So we give everything that we don't sell at the end of our day. We do donate to a local St. Thomas charity. So every single night we are giving up and around a minimum of $1,000 a day to our charity. So it's quite significant, as well as lots of fundraising that we do. And we really try to get into the community and become available for anybody that needs us. We never say no to a donation request. We are involved in as many things as we can possibly get involved in this great community, because this is a great community to be a part of.
Amazing, Alicia. Congratulations. Up for a finalist as the New Business of the Year. Awesome job.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
With Aaron Crouch of Let It Brie Charcuterie. Congratulations, you were a finalist for this year's New Business Award for our Impact Awards. That doesn't go without a lot of hard work, but tell us about your business.
Yeah, so I started Let It Brie Charcuterie in the middle of the pandemic in 2021 with full hopes this was just going to be a cool little side hustle, and it blew up. The coolest part is I found my passion doing this. I don't feel like I'm working even when it's 18-hour days. I get to give back to the community. I get to give back to local charities, and my favorite part is the catering. I just love watching people's faces when they walk in and see what we created. And we don't stop here. We have plans to expand very soon to the hometown of St. Thomas, Ontario.
Wow, delivered straight to the Impact Award audience. I love that as well. So obviously you got your storefront here in Glencoe. What do you do out of here?
Yeah, so we have a full service restaurant and we're licensed. We serve brunch on the weekends. We have the charcuterie. You can come and try out all of our stuff. We have appetizers, paninis, and custom coffee flights, mimosas, all the fun things. It's like a little one-stop shop for lunch and an early dinner even. Yeah.
And I would have met you the first time, doing the catering that was kind of at the core of your business as well, where it's easy to find you in St. Thomas at events, out and about. Tell us a little bit more about that piece.
Yeah, so we did a couple grazing tables for the Chamber of Commerce. We also, fun little story, utilize Seed Confections does a lot of pop-ups in their kitchen, and we've used that a few times, which we continue to plan with Jen to work on the next following months as well. But yeah, we've had the pleasure of doing quite a few events with the Queso Station as well, and yeah, I'm so excited about it, just what the future holds.
Aaron Crouch, Let It Be Charcuterie in Glencoe, but also at an event near you. Congratulations again, finalist New
you.
Business of the Year for this year's Impact Awards.
Let's give another round of applause for those amazing nominees. And the winner this year of the New Business of the Year award is Cobb's Bread.
I'm gonna say a few words. Hi there! I know. Probably most of you don't recognize me, but it's me. Okay. This is gonna be 2 minutes. I know I only have one, and it's gonna take 2. Okay. Thank you so much. What an honor. All I wanted to do after a long career in big box retail was to open my own small business, make and sell a good quality product, hire a group of special people, make enough money to pay the bills, and give back where I could. Cobb's was the perfect match for me. Our breads are baked fresh each morning with no preservatives by hand, and anything left unsold at the end of the day is donated to a local St. Thomas charity. My vision could never have been achieved without people that care. I want to give all the credit to my team. I have 22 incredible, fun, hardworking, and kind humans that work and that run the bakery with me. Our hope is to continue to participate and give back as much as we can, and to become even more involved this year with local events, starting with the Alzheimer's Walk next month in Pinafore Park. We'll be there. Be on the lookout for Cobb's at Your Jobs, because we're partnering with 94.1 to bring one lucky business every week. Lots of, treats. Yeah, we're gonna bring treats to a lucky business each and every Tuesday morning. Enter at the bakery and online. Okay, almost done. The more people shop at our bakery, the more I can give back. Okay, last page. Lastly, I want to thank my family. I could never have done any of this without the support of my husband, Jimmy, and our daughter, Michaela. Jimmy, you gave up everything for me. You gave up your retirement for me. You gave up your holidays, your vacations. As we celebrate our 30 years together this year, I can't thank you enough for supporting me, helping me, taking care of everything at home so I don't have to, and more than all of that, your kindness and sense of humor towards the crazy that our life has become. So come and shop at Cobb's, because it's good for everybody. Thank you! This way, this way.
Alrighty. That was awesome. Great job so far, everyone, audience included. You're nailing it. Alrighty, we are right directly on to our second award. I'm going to invite Scott Slightholm, the Vice President of Kenny Insurance Brokers, to come present the next award. Scott.
This is a great crowd. I love it. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, so as Paul said, my name is Scott Slightholm, Vice President at Kenny Insurance Brokers, and I absolutely love this night. I love seeing the community come together, small biz, medium biz, large biz, people that just give back and care about our community. So we've done it already tonight. We'll probably do it 100 more times tonight, but all of you give yourselves a round of applause for what you do to this community. Thank you. Do this. It's much better. I am honored tonight to stand up here and present the Young Professional of the Year Award. The Young Professional of the Year Award recognizes an individual serving St. Thomas, Central Elgin, and Southold under the age of 40 as of nomination, who represents the spirit, passion, and compassion of our next generation. The recipient is someone with vision, tenacity, and a demonstrated record of success and notable achievement, which serves as an inspiration to others of their generation. The nominees tonight are Elle Kravitz from the Atrium and Small Business Enterprise Center, Harrison Cole from Cole Monroe, and the Wing Boys. Enjoy the videos.
It's a beautiful day in downtown St. Thomas. We're with Harsh Singh of the Wing Boys, one of the co-owners and partners here at one of the newest restaurants downtown. Tell us about your business and what we can find here.
So basically, this is the only wing spot in town. And just to let you know, so we do our fresh hand breading wings every day with the options of tenders, salads, wraps, burgers, a lot of other things. So the main thing is, like, for our chicken wings, we do our own house breading with our own secret spices, and it will give you the good flavor.
Amazing. I'm a repeat customer. You can find them downtown St. Thomas. And you can find Harsh and me April 12th at Memorial Arena for this year's Impact Awards. On the north side of St. Thomas at Cole Monroe with Harrison Cole, one of the finalists of the Young Professionals of the Year Award for Impact Awards. One, congratulations to you. Wear so many hats in the community in terms of different roles, either paid or volunteer, but we're at Cole Monroe. So start off just explaining what the business does and what your role is here.
Well, we like to joke here at Cole Monroe that there are no job titles here. But if you had to put sort of a name on my role, I handle most of the logistics and shipping aspects of the business and some incoming sales, as well as I'm the resident IT person, which usually means troubleshooting people can't print their papers or their internet's not working, which is always fun. But yeah, at Cole Monroe here, we process and sell rainbow trout across Ontario and Canada.
Amazing. And now, putting on some of your other hats, you're part of the Municipal Heritage Board. I guess some people might not be familiar with what that does and what the role that plays in the community.
So yeah, the Municipal Heritage Committee, which I'm the chair of, is an advisory committee to council. So what that means is that when things come in that are related to heritage properties or to heritage laws or bylaws, then the council will delegate that role to the committee to review and provide a recommendation back to them because it's not something that everyone has an expertise in. And so as a chair, we sort of facilitate those recommendations and send it back to council.
And ultimately, like you have property in downtown St. Thomas or probably throughout the community as well. And you've made some important historical changes or returns to those businesses. Why is that important?
How much time do you got? Well, it's important to me. I'm born and raised in St. Thomas, and as traveling across the province or the country or whatever, and you go to a lot of towns and cities of a similar size to St. Thomas, Paris, Stratford, whatever, and they all have these beautiful downtowns with lots of shops and restaurants, and we have that, but I think there's also work to be done to get more like that. And being a part of helping facilitate that is sort of a huge honor and excites me, and I just love that.
Well, fantastic. We were admiring some of your work earlier when we were filming downtown, Graydon and I. Now, we're going to finish it up. There's another hat you wear, which some of the businesses in the room watching this right now could actually potentially benefit from. Can you tell us about your role there?
Yeah, so that role is the chair of the Community Improvement Program. Similar to the Heritage Committee, it's sort of a subset of council committee, and basically it hands out funding through grants and interest-free loans to businesses and property owners in the community for various different reasons. The main two ones are the Heritage Facade Grant and loans. There's also residential intensification grants and loans, and the new one, which is really cool, is the industrial or commercial tax rebate program. So if you're doing plant expansion or building expansion, the city can potentially rebate some of the tax increments there.
Fantastic. And if people wanted to learn more, what do they have to do?
They can reach out to myself or city staff regarding that. But yeah.
making it super easy. You can understand why he's nominated and finalist for the Young Professional of the Year award. Congratulations, Harrison. I'm here in front of several ferns with the local lady of small business, Elle Krevitz. Congratulations, first and foremost. You are a finalist for our Young Professionals Award, the first time we've had this. And you wear so many different hats in our community, all about small business. But let's start with talking about the Atrium, where we are right now.
Yeah, so the Atrium is a co-working space here in St. Thomas that has been around for 5 years, and I bought it about a year and a half ago, and it's a community hub where people share office space to be able to grow their business, grow professionally, work remotely, and a place to connect, be inspired, and host awesome events.
And that sense of community piece, that kind of is something that rolls through all of your various roles and building that, that space where people can share. Why is that important, and why does that matter kind of to the broader business community? Because, this next generation, she's leading the way. We want to know how to best support it.
Yeah, I think community is the key to growth. So I always say 95% of small business happens up here, but we're really not creating anything when we're talking in our own heads. So we have to get out, we have to get in front of people, we have to learn from each other, we have to connect in order to kind of keep growing our businesses and growing our community. So
beautiful space. Your passion and energy is palpable. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Join Elle Krevitz and me at the Impact Awards on April 12th at Memorial Arena.
I think it is safe to say that our community is in great hands with the next generation, so thank you. Congratulations to all of you again. I also want to say I think we should try and keep track tonight of the vintage St. Thomas Athletic Club shirts that Paul wears throughout his videos. I've seen, I think, an old soccer one, old St. Thomas Minor Hockey, so I feel like that could be a theme tonight. And tonight, the Young Professional of the Year Award winner for 2024 is Elle Krevitz, the Atrium and Small Business Enterprise Center.
Lucky and grateful before I won this too, because I get to work with all the amazing businesses in our town through my role at the Small Business Center and be part of their journeys. And so I'm so thankful for all the clients who've let me be part of that, to my EDC team over here who's making big changes in this town. You guys are awesome, and I'm so glad you embrace my big personality. And I really wanted to thank my members at the Atrium. I bought this business a year and a half ago, and this month we actually doubled our membership since I bought it. So it's a growing community of awesome people to watch out for. And I'm really grateful for all the ways they pour back into me and into the business. And lastly, I would not be here tonight. The reason I got this award, and it got cut off in the video, is because of the Young Entrepreneurs Initiative. This is a group for entrepreneurs under 40 in our region that has been supported by the Chamber and has seen 75 people come out to participate in. So I'm really lucky to be a part of all these amazing communities, and I always say high tides rise all ships, and that's the reason why I've been able to succeed in this community, and I'm so grateful for everybody who's gotten on board and supported me. And I can't thank everybody, so I'm just gonna say thanks to all those groups of people, and thank you very much. More to come.
I wore 21 different videos, and I did wear 21 different local shirts. I didn't play enough sports or was good enough to have 21 jerseys, but I had to buy some of them along the way. The next award, the first time we've ever actually done this award, so I'm excited about it, is going to be presented by Spencer Pay. I'm going to meet him for the first time in person right now. It's exciting. I'm not even going to look to my left, but I feel like that's the way he's coming from. Spencer Pay, Senior Advisor, Municipal and Stakeholder Engagement at Enbridge, and he's right over here. There we go. And real quick, you traveled from Chatham, right? And you brought your partner, and this is her birthday. Alrighty. Happy birthday, everyone. I'm not going to make you sing, but happy round of applause instead of singing. Happy birthday. Thank you for braving it on the 401 to come to St. Thomas this evening. Ladies and Spencer.
Thanks, and I'm lucky she came. It is her birthday, and thanks, baby. But it's pretty hard to say when Paul gave me a call and said, "Do you want to make an impact?" And what can I actually say to that other than yeah? I think by the end of our conversation, he said maybe next time I'll send an email. That's probably what he was thinking. But the real point of this award is it's really important for Enbridge. We have our own net zero goals by 2050. It's great to acknowledge and to really lift up those around us that are taking their own steps towards environmental stewardship and sustainability. So that's one of our values at Enbridge. And I think the more that we can lift up our community members doing great things, whether it's in business or whether it's a civic participation or an activity, that's something that I'm passionate about. And I'm very happy tonight that we're amongst a lot of great nominees who could receive this award and are doing great things. So in my mind, you're all winners, and it's going to be very tough to choose a winner, so I'm anxiously waiting as well. But for the actual formal part of what I should be saying, the Champion of the Earth Award, it's an honor that recognizes an individual, a civic organization, or individual actions that have a transformative impact in the areas of sustainability and environmental stewardship in St. Thomas, Central Elgin, and the Southwold areas. It's very important that these initiatives are innovative, measurable, and the ideas and practices themselves more or less help the community. So thank you, Paul, for allowing me to kind of put my own spin on an award, but very happy to be here tonight. The nominees are Doug Terry Limited, Royal Containers, and St. Thomas Elevated Park.
With Doug Terry from Doug Terry Homes. Congratulations. You're a finalist for our first ever Champions of the Earth Award. I'm going to guess a lot of people actually know about your business. So let's get right into why the environment and that piece is so important to what you guys do.
Well, right from the bat, we've been raised by our dad to always leave the campsite better than you found it. So it's not just about how we put our houses together, it's how we put our communities together. And we're very fond of saying, you know, at Doug Terry Homes, we don't just build for humans. The trail networks that we've put in and the plantings, because if we don't have pollinators, we're in serious trouble with our food chain. So we want to make sure that it's not just like grass everywhere, that you've got naturalized plantings so that we're actually creating a better environment for the animals and the plants, flora and fauna. So it's great that we're doing fantastic housing, but that's also a really integral part of it. And you know what? The folks love it as well. These trails are used so much with where we are right here, and it's so rewarding to see people out there using them.
And again, like it's important to pump the tires. It's not just, you know, leading work in St. Thomas or Ontario or Canada. It's North America. Like what you guys are doing is setting the standard. You are creating the industry for this.
Absolutely. I was fortunate to be at a big session with a couple of the biggest builders in Toronto there. They were doing a session on how do we reduce our carbon footprint and that sort of thing, and multiple presenters for the day. And at the end of it, I was on a panel and I got up and I was able to say on stage, everything that you guys have just asked about, how do we do this moving forward, we're already doing.
Made in St. Thomas. Super cool. Thanks, Doug.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Here in the industrial park in St. Thomas at Royal Containers, one of our community's newest businesses. Super impressive with Michael Alvarez. We're going to check inside because it's kind of loud here on the shop floor. But Royal Containers, congratulations, Michael. You guys have been nominated and are finalists for Impact Awards and the Champions of the Earth Award, new this year. In any case, being a new business in town, folks want to know more about you. Tell us about Royal Containers.
Royal Containers has been part of this corrugated industry in southwestern Ontario now for all 50 years. So what we try and do every day is epitomize what we say, what we do, from the boxes that we build to the customers that we meet. So That's been awesome here in St. Thomas. It's just been great. We've been welcomed with open arms for sure.
What's the environmental component? What are you guys in particular doing, and why does that matter?
It's one of the most cyclical businesses out there right now. We are leaders. Everything that we do from inception, when we make the box, we're thinking about the waste that it's going to put out, the impact it has on our system and the environment. It goes off the machines and it goes straight up chutes, gets directly baled, sent out on trailers to our business partners. We are vertically integrated here at Royal Containers. What that means is when we recycle it, we send it out. It gets turned into paper at one of our mills, right, that we do business with. And we're also owners of, part owners. And then it goes to the corrugated supplier. Now, the corrugated supplier makes the board for us. That comes back to us. We are also part owners of that company. And then it comes back to the system. And it has an endless lifespan. It's the right thing to do. Like, what do you want to put more in land? We're running out of land to put stuff in landfills for. So I really, really feel that everybody's got to do their part, even at home, right? So when you're at home, you're strapping up garbage and it's like, yeah, I got to take out the trash, but there's not that much trash. There's more recycling and that paper is going where it needs to go.
Brilliant, just brilliant. Michael Alvarez from Royal Containers, congratulations again, finalist for the Champions of the Earth.
Thank you, St. Thomas. Love it.
It's a very brisk day on top of the St. Thomas Elevated Park here with Matt Janes. There's a cool story to this, and I don't necessarily know all of it, just in terms of what this was that we've repurposed into this amazing tourist destination.
Well, back in 2010, a group of us got together and we looked at the railway had abandoned the track and the bridge right through St. Thomas, and we looked at this empty bridge here and we thought, hey, that can really be something to be an attraction for St. Thomas. So we got together, brought the community together, and pictured what it could be in the future, and now it is the Canada's first elevator park. And here we are.
Now, it's Champions of the Earth. It was, part of, the nomination for you guys was talking about turning a piece of like an industrial asset into making the community just a little bit greener. And, even coming up, you mentioned the Horticultural Society. Tell us about that angle.
Well, part of the elevated park is not just the bridge, but we own about 3 kilometers of trail from King Street in the city out to Lyle Road out in Southold Township. And all along that trail, we've been encouraging native growth. We have a group of Horticultural Society people that have planted native trees along the trail on the approach here. And, part of what we're doing is we want to be part of the city's park and trail system so that people can really get out and enjoy nature.
That's amazing, and you're surrounded by a lot of other people in the community that are invested in that just as much. Matt Janes through the St. Thomas Elevated Park. Congratulations on, again, finalist Champions of the Earth Award for this year's Impact Awards.
Thanks, Paul.
Three great nominees. So for this year's Champion of the Earth Award, the winner is, I guess it's the St. Thomas Oscars, so I can delay a little bit. So the winner is Doug Terry Holmes. Congratulations.
It's a heck of an honor. I really appreciate it. You heard in the video the comment about it was from my dad, always leave the campsite better than you found it. And that's really how we approach things, our philosophy with our company. I am standing up here tonight because we have such a phenomenal team, and we're, as I said in the video, we're North American leaders at what we do. But we're having a really phenomenal year, and this is kind of a capper. My book came out. We launched our Life Arc Boot Camp to teach builders how to build better across North America. had my 60th birthday, and then in 2 months, we're going to have the 70th anniversary of our company. And I can't help but think that the old man would be looking down saying, you guys, you're doing all right. Thank you very much.
Like herding turtles around this place. That was awesome. And there was another Doug Terry that you might know. He actually brought our professional hockey team, which once played out of here, the St. Thomas Wildcats, to town. So no doubt there was a number of fans still in this room. We have one more award before we have some dessert that will be brought out to you. And this one is going to be presented by one of our long-term Impact Award sponsors, Integris. And I'd like to invite Jim Hogan, President and CEO. I knew he was close, just wasn't sure the table. Up to the stage. Round of applause, everyone.
Good evening, everyone. My pleasure to represent Integris. I have a number of our leaders here from the St. Thomas office, and it's our pleasure to provide this award. One of our core values is community, giving back to the community, supporting the community. So it's a great honor that we're making this presentation to 3 very deserving organizations that do a lot here in St. Thomas. So as I say, the award I'm presenting is the Unsung Heroes Nonprofit Award. This recognizes a local charity or service organization whose unique focus is the betterment of our community. The recipients' extraordinary contributions to our civic life make a tangible difference in our community and help ensure St. Thomas, Central Elgin, and/or Southold remain such an incredible place to live, work, and play. The 3 nominees are the Inn St. Thomas Elgin, Lit Up for Brandon, and Project Tiny Hope.
Here at the Inn St. Thomas Elgin with Brian Elliott, the Executive Director. Congratulations, you are a finalist for our Unsung Heroes Nonprofit Award for this year's Impact Awards. I know people probably know a little bit about the organization, but not nearly enough. Can you just kind of give us a nice intro about who you are and who you serve?
Well, thanks, Paul. First, it's an honor to be nominated. The Inn is a 40-bed, low-barrier emergency shelter. We also offer another 15 emergency spaces during every day, just to make sure that we're able to house those that are homeless or living precariously in our community. We offer all services, whether it's showers, bedding, laundry facilities, 3 meals a day, personal hygiene products. But I think more importantly, and the word we really want to get out is that we really do act as a hub with multiple and many community partners that are here every day to help those that are most vulnerable in our community.
Well, I want to talk then a little bit about some of those partners and who you're able to work with. And there's an acuity of homelessness across the country, across the continent. Let's be realistic, but yes, we really have moved the dial in our community. We do a better job to be able to support, but obviously that doesn't happen in vacuum. It's not even just the Inn itself playing that important role. Who do you work with to be able to ensure that our most vulnerable are cared for as best as we can?
Okay, so this may take a minute because, the first thing is, a shout out to the community within St. Thomas that are really involved in trying to make a difference here. So we partner with organizations like Canadian Mental Health Association, CCHC, Dr. Mai, Shelley, and that team are here every week. Whether it's the Annex, our social services team right here out of the city of St. Thomas, whether it's housing, income supports, we do ID clinics. We have mental health and addictions that are here every week as well. We have drop-in clinics through Southwest Public Health for whether it's injections or just education. We have the HIV team, special constables, and the list goes on. Basically, we've made a community room within the inn so that anyone that we can partner with for the betterment of our clients is always welcome, so that we provide the most wraparound supports possible to move them from homelessness into housing. We have such an amazing group of individuals here. We have a dedicated board that's committed to our mission, but each day they show up, they're trauma informed. They work to make a difference within the homeless population, and without them, we couldn't do what we do. So absolutely, the team is outstanding. I'm so privileged to work with them every day.
The passion is palpable, Brian. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful first day of spring. We are here with Lindsay Rice of YWCA's Tiny Hope Project. You guys do a lot of important work in the community, obviously housing being at the forefront. What are we looking at here?
Welcome to 21 Kane Street, the future property of Project Tiny Hope. Will be home to 66 individuals of all ages with 40 tiny houses.
Fantastic. And that's all like what we're looking at. That's all around here then.
Yeah, this full property is going to be beautifully built by Doug Terry Homes with 40 tiny houses, and central to the property will be a program house run by the YWCA to offer programs and services, edible landscaping throughout the property, and raised fruit and vegetable gardens.
Now, obviously, you know, this is presumably going to be very important for the clients and the people that you serve. What do you think it's going to mean to folks once this is built and they've got their houses?
Yeah, we are just so excited to get these houses up and getting people housed, because access to affordable housing is so key to building that sense of wellness, foundation, and movement towards bigger goals, whether you're looking at employment opportunities, education opportunities, health and wellness, building your social network, building those family relations. Having an affordable house and a safe and stable place to live is key to all of those next steps.
Fantastic. So well articulated. Now, for the few people that might not be aware of this project, how can they support it?
Absolutely. Come talk to us at the YWCA in downtown St. Thomas. We are still accepting donations for this really amazing project to get this build going and for ongoing support. Reach out to us. We'd love to come talk to you about the need for affordable housing in our community and share with you what the real picture looks like for folks who are experiencing homelessness and precarious housing. We want more people to understand the problems so they can be part of the solution.
Amazing. Lindsay, congratulations, finalist, YWCA Tiny Hope Project for this year's Impact Awards. At the Railway City Skate Park with Bill Ralph and Angela Ralph, siblings. Let's get that straight up. First, congratulations, you guys were finalists for the Unsung Heroes Nonprofit Award. Might not be the easiest conversation, but I was hoping you could tell us kind of the inspiration and the story of how and why Lit Up belongs and is here.
Yeah, so in October of 2020, my oldest son, Brandon, he was skateboarding in Port Stanley and fell. And unfortunately, he succumbed to his injuries and he wasn't wearing a helmet that day. So unfortunately, that's where Lit Up came from, is that the loss of our child. So we can bring back awareness to our community and everyone in it so that we can make sure that people are wearing helmets.
Okay, so tell us more about that mission. Like it's some common sense, it's some straightforwardness, but what do you want people to know, whether it's for themselves or for their kids? And it doesn't have to be just kids, right? Adults are probably an important.
We are there to give helmets to our community. So that's what we've done for the last almost 4 years. And it's just to reach out and make sure that you want to be here for your family. Yeah.
And do you have an idea, like how many helmets have you been able to distribute? Where are you even getting the support for that to happen? And you're looking at Bill right now, so
So the support's coming from the St. Thomas cycling. Is that what it's called?
St. Thomas Cycles.
St. Thomas Cycles. We get all helmets from them. And all the supports are coming from different fundraisers that we've done to get the funds to help us pay for the helmets. And from our merchandise, as you can see, we have Lit Up for Brandon merchandise, and all our proceeds from that go back to buying helmets as well.
It's unfortunately a little bit cold today. I left my bright orange Lit Up toque at home. I should be wearing that one instead. Now, I know, Bill, you've shown up and I see you out and about in the community so much. Tell us about just your involvement and what it means to be able to connect with so many people out there?
I think it helps to get our message across, and like the support from a lot of the local businesses is huge to have. Like Speedy and Novus have been behind us since day one, and a lot of other local businesses, they're there to help. And if we can help some kids get home to their parents and they don't have to have what we went through, it's one kid's a lot better.
Yeah, just such a tough message, but such a generous and important one. Like any nonprofit, it's integral for financial support and other ways, to give back. How can they do that for Lit Up?
To our website.
To our website, you can donate off of our website, or if we're out in the community at an event, we have our merchandise for sales, or we have a donation pail there as well. I think just about anywhere downtown knows what we're about, and I'm sure any of them can help you out too to get a donation to us.
Fantastic. Bill and Angela, congratulations again. Thank you so much for your important work. I know I'm joined by everyone in the room watching this tonight. So sorry for your loss, but inspiring that you've been able to transition it to have a positive impact for families across our community. Thank you.
City of St. Thomas is in great shape with these three organizations as examples of giving back, so it's fantastic. And the winner of the Unsung Heroes Nonprofit Award for 2024 is Project Tiny Hope.
And there are multiple groups and efforts behind the YWCA to make this project so successful. Here come some of our partners from Doug Terry Homes. Our other project partner, Sanctuary Homes, as a collaborative, we are building 40 tiny houses in downtown St. Thomas. Woo, amazing. The YWCA has been providing housing in St. Thomas since 1928. We have a long-standing history as an organization serving women and their families, and we are so proud to be delivering new affordable housing to our community. We would like to thank again the Chamber of Commerce for this opportunity, and to all of the donors who have made Project Tiny Hope one step closer to build. We had our groundbreaking ceremony last May, and we'll be building our first tiny home this spring. Keep an eye on 21 Kane Street, and over the next few months to see all of the tiny houses come to fruition. If you are a donor in the room, thank you so much for your contribution. If you're not a donor, come and see us. We would love to have your support one way or another. Cash donations, volunteer, products, bedding, all the things are needed to serve 40 tiny houses and 66 individuals. Thank you so much.
Well said.
We are going to get right back to our awards, and the next one is going to be presented by the woman who brought the beautiful, perfect weather for the eclipse on Monday to our community. She wasn't able to do anything about today, but Import Stanley, and I'm rounding some numbers here, but my guess is there was pushing 50,000 people. You're maybe thinking that's too high, whatever, 50,000 people that came into Port Stanley alone for the eclipse. The weather was perfect. It was a beautiful day. It was flawless getting people into the community, out to the community. Everyone was safe. So please, everyone, a warm round of applause for Carolyn Cron, Manager of Economic Development, Tourism, and Strategic Initiatives for the County of Elgin, to present the next award.
As the Manager of Economic Development and Tourism for Elgin County, I'm proud to support such a fantastic community of women entrepreneurs. These hardworking and talented women are breaking traditional barriers in their industries, and it's truly inspiring to watch and to be a part of. Elgin County is committed to encouraging the growth of our business community, and I want to thank each one of tonight's nominees for your hard work and your dedication to our community. Now, I'm thrilled to share with you the Inspirational Women Award. So this award recognizes a woman or woman-led enterprise serving St. Thomas, Central Elgin, and/or Southwold who has taken on and succeeded at extraordinary challenges in their field. The recipient is an inspirational trailblazer, one whose mentorship of others has set an exemplary standard for others to emulate. So tonight's nominees are Suzanne Ferris from Suzanne Ferris Home Goods and Design, Alicia Rickman from Cobb's Bread, and Marcy Pierce from Wendy's Restaurant.
Here at Wendy St. Thomas with Marcy Pierce. Marcy, congratulations. You are finalist for Inspirational Woman Award at this year's Impact Awards. You've had quite the story, the career, the connection to Wendy's over a long time.
Yes.
We only have a couple minutes,
Sure.
but tell us part of that journey.
I started 14, so I'm going to give away my age. Started at 1992 and just started as crew and worked my way up.
And into the role of owner and manager.
I worked my way up. I worked crew, and then I was promoted to manager, then general manager, and then Joe went into politics, and he asked me to be his partner, and here I am.
Fantastic. Now, part of the growth, part of the success with that, and it was mentioned in the nomination form that was submitted for you, is about mentoring and that team building. And why is that so important, and how do you actually go about doing that?
Joe mentored me, so I'm taking what I've learned from him, and giving it back to my staff, training them. We have a lot of long-term employees that are working here.
And so, obviously, people that stick around for a long time, just like you, since you were 14 years old, is certainly a feather in the cap of the business here. Now, also, as part of that, you do so much for the community that's behind the scenes, and you don't like to pump your tires, but we're here. That's exactly what we want to do. Right. Can you tell us a little bit about how Wendy's gives back and supports the community?
We like to sponsor the Big Brothers Big Sisters. We give out free single cheese coupons to golf tournaments. We sponsored Oktoberfest, the Railway City train, and then we'll give out flyers to promote their events as well, put it up on our sign to say what events are coming out, like the home show. So we try to give back to them as well, since they're supporting us.
This award in particular, the Inspirational Women Award, is about, setting that standard or being that, we mentioned the word mentor already, but right. What lesson would you have, or what's one thing that you would say, I've been successful because of this?
Oh, geez. Hard questions. I'd say just respecting and just feeling like if I'm treating my staff the way I'd want to be treated.
Simple and clearly effective. Marcy Pierce here at Wendy St. Thomas, finalist for Inspirational Women at this year's Impact Awards. We are in downtown St. Thomas with Suzanne Ferris of Suzanne Ferris. So thank you for making the name of your business very easy. Suzanne, finalist for this year's Inspirational Women Award for the Impact Awards. This is a new-ish. We're going on 2 years business, downtown St. Thomas. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so I'm really happy to be downtown St. Thomas. I've actually always wanted to have a shop downtown, and I ran the business for a few years from home prior to opening at the store here. but it's been a great experience. I fell in love with this old door and the squeaky floors, and I'm really happy to be here.
Now, if people can find you downtown, what do you sell? And I want to hear all about that.
Yeah, so I'm a design and make shop. So I design and make leather handbags. I've got a little sample here you can see. This is the new Aviatrix collection, and I basically come out with new designs 2 to 3 times a year, and I do all the work to make all the bags in the back.
And then sustainability of product, of quality, is really important, kind of a key cog in what your business model is. Explain more about that.
It is, yeah. Every time I make something, I'm always looking for ways to improve it. And over the years, I started with wax canvas and moved to leather just because it lasts a lot longer. I also like brass hardware, which doesn't chip or fade. So I just love the feeling of quality materials, and they last really long. So
you're an entrepreneur. You're in downtown St. Thomas. You're also the mom of a whole bunch of kids. How do you balance all of the different competing priorities to be as successful as you are in so many different aspects of your life?
With like a lot of parents, some struggle. That's how you balance it. Yeah. So I do have 4 kids. They're great kids, my 4 girls, and I'm really proud of them and all that they do. So I am by appointment in my shop because of that, because I want to be able to pop out and take them to their sports games and, when there's dentist appointments. And so I'm very involved in their lives, and I do what I can to integrate that into my business. And as a small business owner, you can kind of, formulate your business to work for your lifestyle. So that's one benefit to being a small business owner as a parent.
There we go. That's fantastic. Now, the Inspirational Woman Award, obviously, again, your success in being able to balance that, understanding kind of the angle that you want your business, the legacy that you want to have for your products. Are there any lessons that you'd have to share about, someone else maybe starting their own dream in downtown St. Thomas as well? We're a growing community, so hopefully you're going to welcome some more neighbors soon.
Yeah, I think St. Thomas, specifically the downtown, is in a really interesting place right now where it's really emerging, and there's a lot of great, beautiful spots and old buildings, and reasonable rent to take up residents. So I would love to see more businesses downtown. I think it's a great spot, and we have a lot to offer. We also have a very creative community. And I think when you're starting your own business, it's easy to try to find the perfect time to do it. And while there is, some balancing that you have to do, you also just have to jump in. And there's never a point where you're going to know everything. And really the way to keep it going is to just keep learning. And that's how I see my journey is what's the next thing that I need to learn that I can improve myself as a person or as a business owner, or how can I improve my products or my marketing? And just to accept that there's always going to be another challenge around the corner, and to accept that and embrace it as a lifestyle, to be a problem solver.
Fantastic. What lovely advice. Suzanne, thanks so much. Congratulations again. We are back of house at Cobb's Bread with Alicia Rickman. You are a finalist for our Inspirational Women Award. Congratulations. There's all sorts of things that can go into this type of recognition, but tell us about how you built your team and what that looks like and how that matters.
Well, I think the most important thing, in a business can do is have good customer service. So that was the most important thing to me. And that is putting together a group of people that really care, really want to do something as a group, and really get out in the community and see what we can do. So that was the first thing, to get this group together. And I think there's 13 original people from the day we opened almost 18 months ago. So it's pretty cool that we have those people that have not left. It starts with the team. Great team.
Well, and you talk about been in business only 18 months, the impact that you've had in the community in terms of donations has been incredible as well. But your career started longer ago than that. Tell us about how you got started and where that was and what that looked like.
Yeah, so I've been in retail most of my adult life, all my life really, but almost 25 years at Toys R Us, and that's where I really learned about being part of a community, because we did a lot, and I was really excited to be a part of fundraising, like with the ALS Foundation and Autism Speaks and the Children's Miracle Network and all those things. So I've already was kind of all about giving back, and everywhere we could, we did. But we're really tied up with what you can do in a corporation, and I wanted to be able to do more, make my own decisions, hire who I wanted, treat them the way I wanted, treat my customers the way I wanted. And so after many, many, many years of retail, I decided I would open my own. up and do what I wanted.
And when in the nomination form, because you've got some fans in the community, $500,000 in products. To say nothing of the cash donations you made in 18 months.
Yes,
$500,000. That's accurate?
It's our first 12 months open. We donated $596,000 worth of product to the community. So yeah, that was the first 12 months. We're well over that now.
Well, I mean, that's quite literally the definition of the category. Inspirational Women Award. Finalist for that, Alicia, congratulations on just such an incredible job and so quickly in our community.
And what an honor to be nominated. So surprised. I was so honored. Thank you for that. That's amazing. But really, it's the people that are behind me that do it. They do all the work, and they are just fantastic, and they want to give back. So that's what's all about, getting everybody to want the same thing.
End it with a little bit of modesty, but we're going to brag about you. Inspirational Woman finalist, Alicia Rickman of Cobb Spread.
And the Inspirational Women Award goes to Alicia Rickman.
I just wanted to thank our speaker tonight. That was just an amazing, inspirational talk, and thank you so much for speaking to us tonight. And so I brought a couple of people from my bakery, my two leads. I have two leaders in my bakery, Jess and Hannah, and they're here tonight. And I share this award with those ladies who make me better every day and help me run this business. And I also share this with the other nominees in this category, because you ladies are amazing, and this is all ours, really. We're just giving back and keep doing great things, and thank you.
Alrighty, congratulations, Alicia. Great night for you. Our next award is being presented. There we got our friends over at the table from St. Thomas Ford Lincoln, General Manager Brandon Dumichel. Big round of applause, please. Maybe in future years, one of us can go home with one of the sweet Lincolns parked out there, but we'll save that pitch for another time.
Thank you. Again, I'm Brandon Dumichel, General Manager at St. Thomas Ford. First of all, how about a round of applause for all the nominees tonight? And a big thank you to our chamber for putting this on and for everything that you guys do for the community. I mean, have a look around, look at the people that are in the room, and this is what it's all about. It's businesses supporting businesses, it's community supporting community. I mean, I look around and look at all the people that support us, and thank you, a big thank you for that. With that being said, it's a big honor of mine to be able to present the Business of the Year Award. The Business of the Year Award recognizes a business that has made extraordinary and significant contribution to St. Thomas, Central Elgin, and/or Southold over the past year. The recipient will stand out member of our chamber community whose performance, actions, and service has demonstrated consistent excellence for their customers and employees alike. The nominees are HD Painting, Briarwood Farm Market, and Steelway Building Systems.
At Briarwood Food Market with Brian Giles. Congratulations, you guys were nominated and are finalists for Business of the Year for this year's Impact Awards. Let's start off. I know you've been around since 1991, and a lot of history here. But tell us about your business for like the 3 people in the community that don't know your story.
Yeah, well, Briarwood started, like you say, in 1991. We strive on good produce, good products, freshness, dealing with local produce and products as much as we possibly can to support everybody in the area.
Fantastic. And that local piece, like, local produce and local local honey, quite honestly, I can see across the way. Why is that important, or is it just purely a business decision?
No, it's very important just because it's a small town community. So everybody knows those people that, the honeys, the coffees, even small time people that are making one product. We might have their product in here just to get them, because they're at the market quite often. A lot of them are at the market, and then they come into here so that they can get it whatever day of the week they want. And it's just a good opportunity because the big stores won't let them in probably. So it's a good opportunity to let them showcase their product where other local stuff is.
So almost like a little bit of a business incubator. You give those local people a chance to get their foot in the door.
Yeah, we like to give them a chance. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, then at least they've tried here. And most people are here looking for local stuff, so it's a good place to start.
Fantastic. Now, one of the other pieces in your nomination was all the different support you provide to the community. Is that, again, a business thing? What's the impetus behind all of that?
No, I just think we like to support the community. Like, we don't give to any one thing. There's many hockey teams, soccer teams, bowling, curling. There's many of them that we try to divide it up, or even for food banks and all kinds of different organizations. Like I say, it's pretty well every day somebody will walk in with something. It's not thousands of dollars, but every little bit helps them, and they know they can pretty well count on us.
Supporting local businesses, local farmers, local organizations. No wonder you were nominated or a finalist for this award. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Here with Henry Jaifout from HD Painting. Congratulations, you were nominated for the Business of the Year Award. And this is also your 35th anniversary, so congratulations as well on that. Tell us about your business and kind of the story, how you get started and how you ended up here.
My business started 35 years ago. 1989, and I was just saying this morning that I remember the very first jobs that I actually started on, and so over the years we progressed and developed and added people to our business and just continued to grow. Last summer we had over 60 painters working for us, so the transition's been amazing, and the family aspect to the business has just been amazing and can help us continue to grow to where we are now. The next goal was to make sure that we gave back to our community. Sometimes it wasn't only money, but it was time. So my model has been we give, and then we give till it hurts, and then we give more, no matter what. So that's sort of our primary model at HD Painting. So.
You can feel the passion. Congratulations again, Henry, and congratulations again on 35 years.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here today.
Having far too much fun this morning at Steelway with Jason and Brian White. Congratulations. Steelway was nominated and as a finalist as Business of the Year for this year's Impact Awards. There's a long story we've discussed. It started at the Mayflower, but in 1976 this business was established. Tell us about Steelway.
Steelway was founded by our parents, Glenn and Pat White.
And what specifically do you do?
We manufacture steel buildings. Okay. So a complete package, we ship it to site.
Would we have seen would there be any buildings that people out there watching might know?
Oh, there'd be tons of buildings. Anyone who plays hockey today would have played in one of our rinks. Airports, we've done numerous airport hangars, some very large hangars at Pearson, Waterloo, London St. Thomas.
Giving back, supporting the community, that ethos of philanthropy and community building is really a core part of what you do as well. Why is that important, and how did that even get started?
That came from our parents, and that was just a belief that they innately had when they started the business. And today we've really defined that. We have a higher purpose. Our higher purpose is to enrich the lives of our partners, and we understand that our partners in business are our customers, our community, our vendors, but most importantly, our employees and their families. And so we really work hard to make sure sure that they're having the best experience that they can. And if they have a great experience, they're going to pass that on. They're going to have a better experience with their coworker. They're going to treat their family better when they get home. They're going to over deliver to a customer. They're going to treat a vendor better, and they're going to want to give back to the community. And they prove that every single year in the amount that they step up and give back.
Absolutely incredible. And we'll just finish off with how many people work here at, not necessarily today because it's March break, a little bit quiet, but overall, how many people or family members or team members do you support?
I believe today we're over 200, be about 215, I think. So that number fluctuates depending on the time of the year. But
well, Steelway team here, congratulations, Business of the Year finalists.
Wow, I'm glad I wasn't on the selection committee for this one. 3 outstanding businesses. Congrats to everybody. And the winner is Brywood Farm Market.
Nominated, and then it's an honor to win it for sure. The reason it's so successful after 33 years is obviously because of St. Thomas and the people that come and support us. So it makes it easy to give back. I'm not a very good speaker, but one of the other reasons we have this is I'm the Bry and he's the Wood in Sherwood, but we have lots of dedicated employees that make it easy for us to have a successful business. So thank you very much.
And just before we do our last award, I'm gonna get a selfie. I'm a really bad selfie taker. There we go. All right. Has everyone enjoyed their evening so far? Yeah? Amazing. It's just been a real pleasure to be here tonight, surrounded by your energy, your passion, and I think beyond anything else, I hope and know what we feel is that you care, that you show up for each other, that you show up for your employees, and that you show up for the broader community. So whether you were nominated or not, whether you won or not, congratulations and thank you to you all. Our last award of the evening, but again, remember to stick around because if you entered into our prize draw, we're going to do that right after this. But our last award of the evening is presented by Zenaida Filippelli, the Community Manager for RBC.
Everyone. The Circle of Excellence Master Award recognizes a business, service organization, and or individual who has made significant, all-encompassing, and historic contributions to St. Thomas, Central Elgin, and or Southwold. The recipient is a true icon in their field and embodies leadership, innovation, success, and community betterment. And the nominees are Barry Fitzgerald, Sean Dyke, and Tony Bendel.
at the St. Thomas Fire Department with Tony Bendel of Extinguishers for Cindy, one of the finalists for our Circle of Excellence Master Awards for this year's Impact Awards. One, congratulations. Two, I know it's a tough story to tell, but what was the impetus for the cause and the impact that you had?
Well, it all became a thing when October 2nd, when a friend of mine, Cindy Devine, was killed out here on Highbury heading to work, and she was hit by a head-on impaired driver, hit head-on, and that was, one thing. But Cindy survived the crash, but wasn't able to get out of the vehicle, caught fire. She perished in that fire. A lot of witnesses, and it was pretty horrific. It was after a couple of the people that were there that said, man, if I just had a fire extinguisher, I know we could have got her out. At the time when the London Fire Department arrived was just about the exact time when, things went quiet in the car. So they were close. And so all my years of media and everything that I've done over the years from radio and television, I thought, what can I do to try and make something, a little bit better? Dug into my files and brought out all my contacts from media. Fired off a letter of what I wanted to do with the Extinguishers for Cindy campaign, just trying to get extinguishers in, vehicles on the road. The extinguisher in your car is if you come across one, and hopefully if you're in one, those people have one, or they can access yours, right? They're a pretty cheap thing, and just to, have your spouse, the phone call comes, your spouse was hit somewhere out here, and they're burn alive.
Trying to truly change the outcome. So, Tony, I really appreciate it for you and your efforts to turn your grief into an impact that is saving people's lives. So thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
With Sean Dyke, CEO of St. Thomas Economic Development, a finalist for this year's Circle of Excellence Masters Award. Congratulations. This is not our first time on tape together. It's been a couple of years.
A community that stands behind causes that really matter. It's our hospital.
Now, tell us about your role and what that looks like.
Yeah, so overall, the Economic Development Corporation oversees the Railway City Tourism, the Horton Farmers Market, the Small Business Enterprise Center. We've really changed what we do in economic development over the years, and it's been incredible.
And the Horton Farmers Market, that's been something that's come under the umbrella. What does that mean for local businesses and the economy around here?
Well, it really helps us develop that agricultural community around us and all the producers that are within it.
You're always quick to kind of deflect credit and everything, but that is because of your team. Tell us about what that means, how that makes your role and what you're trying to accomplish possible.
Yeah, I mean, I think actually probably the only real accomplishment I've had is developing a really good team, and so they've proven me right over time, lots and lots of times, over and over again, and they work incredibly hard, and it's an amazing. I get emotional actually talking about how great the team is, and they stand behind me, I stand behind them, and we've got a great board of directors and council to really support us too.
So besides helping to bring an international project of just tremendous importance to our community, you also play a leadership role in economic development for the province of Ontario. Tell us about the year you're coming to the end of.
Yeah, actually it's over. So last year I was the president of the Economic Developers Council of Ontario. Which is really nice because you get to have a bit of say over what happens in the province from an economic development standpoint. And the timing was great with PowerCo choosing St. Thomas and the press that comes with that and the connections we make with different levels of government. It was the right time to be in that role.
Sean Dyke, finalist for Circle of Excellence Master Award. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
At the historic Queso Station with Barry Fitzgerald. Barry, congratulations. You are a finalist for the Circle of Excellence Masters Award for this year's Impact Awards. You've had an incredible career. We've only got a couple minutes, so tell us all about it.
I started at Colgate-Palmolive in sales, worked my way through, eventually building the grocery store in Port Stanley. So I built it was Nectals, Port Stanley Food Market, and while I was there, I also did a couple of other things, one of which was I was co-owner of a tour boat that we built called the Kettle Creek Queen, which was a fun event boat. So, yeah, didn't make a lot of money on it, but we had some fun. And did a variety of other things. I've been a bit of a serial entrepreneur most of my life with interspersed corporate gigs. I worked with the Business Development Bank of Canada for about 5 years on the consulting side of the bank. And most recently, I finished off my career with the Chamber of Commerce.
We worked together for 2 years before you retired. And, you know, one of the great things about working with you is if I didn't know someone in the community, you did. You were that well connected, that well versed, and very generous with your time in terms of connecting with businesses that need support in terms of their growth, their stabilization. Why do you do that? Why does that matter?
That's the jazz. That is, for me, like connecting people is what it's really all about.
For someone starting out, and I mean, there's so much growth in our community, what type of advice would you offer someone that's starting their own business and getting involved to connect and build our community?
Given my health issues, I've had a little time to reflect on this. And it's about basically, there's a sense of urgency. You need to have a sense of urgency, getting things done, being proactive, you know, making sure that nothing's left undone if you can. And that for me is, again, life's too short.
Barry, you're a fabulous human being. Congratulations again.
And the Circle of Excellence Master Award winner is Barry Fitzgerald.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank the Academy. Oh, sorry. It's the wrong show. Thank you to the Chamber and to the nomination committee for this wonderful award. I would like to acknowledge both Tony and Sean's contribution to this category. They are incredible contributors to this community. I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge that in order to do all of the things that I've done outside of the home, I have to acknowledge the people at home. So my family, to know that this is their award as well. I love this community. Thank you very much.
Pure silence at this point. What an amazing evening. It was all highs, obviously some sadness and some the realities of life interspersed, but I went on a little bit about it when I was last up here, but it's because of you. Our organization, the Chamber of Commerce, exists because of you, your work, and all we want to do is to give that voice, to amplify that voice, and to bring everyone together. So let's have a round of applause for everyone in the room tonight, and especially all our finalists. Friends, folks, family, that concludes tonight's evening. We hope you had a fantastic time. We trust you're going to get home safely. Thank you for joining us, and come back again.